Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Claire and this is Clarity Planner Company. And today we are talking all about the importance of your destination and having a clear idea and vision of where you're heading. If that's something you're interested in hearing more about, please keep watching. All right, so like I mentioned before, today we're talking about the importance of knowing where you're going. And I do like to compare it to if you don't have a clear destination, any map in the world is not going to be able to guide you to where you're going because you don't know where that is yourself. So I like to think of my final destination. So I would have my big dream of what I wanted to accomplish. And that is often something that seems almost intangible in the distant or maybe not so distant future, but it is something that for me, it's a long-term goal, my ultimate dream of where I'm wanting to be and what I'm wanting to accomplish. And obviously, if it's a dream, you're going to have an idea of what you're looking to go after, but it's not going to be super clear and super distinct in your mind. So to overcome that and still be able to give yourself a clear idea of where you're wanting to go, what I would recommend doing is looking at all of the things you're wanting to accomplish to get yourself closer to your dream and pick your top 3 or 4 kind of projects or general areas that you're wanting to accomplish something. And then within those 4 areas, you're going to think, where do you want to be in 3 months' time? And I like to do 3 months' time because A, it breaks really easily and cleanly into the year. So it's a quarterly goal. You can do 4 quarterly goal segments a year, and it lines up really beautifully. It's also a long enough time that you can make a fairly substantial impact. It is a quarter of a year after all, and you'll be able to see progress where you started and where you wound up. You can have some fairly big goals or things that you wanted to accomplish within a 3 month period. And then it's also so short that you're not going to see the progress. So if you pick maybe what you're going to accomplish in a month, it's probably not going to be an exciting or really goal shifting amount of change that will happen in the 1 month period, and it might be. But taking something that is a larger chunk of time and a 3 month period really allows you to see a fairly significant impact, and you can track where you started, you can track where you wound up, and it's not going to be so large of a time frame that it's really overwhelming and you're going to overcommit and it's going to be something that you're having to stay consistent at for maybe a whole year. It's only 3 months, so it kind of reduces the feelings of overwhelm and it allows you to actually take the action steps that you're committed to because you don't have too much time to waste, which is a really nice balance in terms of timing. So what I would do is I would take your top 3 or 4 projects. For each of those, you're going to have a goal. And then for each goal, I would say that you're going to want to have 3 to 4 main action items that are fairly significant actions that you're going to want to complete in order to complete your main goal or your main objectives. You could have less, so if you only have 1 or 2 big things that you're pursuing, then by all means, you can keep it scaled down to that and be really focused. So it's totally something that you can shift to make it work for you. So once you have your clear goal, you have your clear action, you can start to really picture what you need to accomplish and get done within the quarter. You can have that sense of knowing what you're wanting to accomplish, where you're wanting to go, which in itself can really, really help to reduce the overwhelm and not being sure where to start because there's so many different directions you could go, so many different steps that you feel like you should be taking that you're not taking because it all feels like too much. And having these focused objectives that you're pursuing within a fairly short 3 month period I find is really, really helpful for actually allowing you to overcome the mental barriers and the mental blocks that we seem to put in our own way and actually take those actions, make it happen for yourself, and hopefully it will help you start to get moving again on pursuing your goal or your dream and having clear, intentional action steps to take so that the efforts and the energy that you're putting into pursuing your dreams are worthwhile and you're not just kind of doing the busy work where it feels like you're treading water. And it's not the things that really need to be done to make the progress that you're wanting to make towards bringing those goals and realizing them and having them as part of your current or very near future state of life. So I am wishing you good luck in this process, and I am going to include a freebie in the down bar below, and it is going to be to the quarterly planning sheet that I have, and that will allow you space for up to 4 of your intentions or objectives and be able to outline what your top action steps are for each one and hopefully help organize your thoughts. So if you do want that resource, again, it will be linked in the down bar, and you can feel free to reach out to me with any questions. As always, please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And I would love if you can share your findings or your objectives in this case, what your intentions are for the next 3 months in the comments. And I would love to see what you're working on. And I am wishing all of you a beautiful week ahead.